In this video, we'll explore the shocking story of when Tyson had to fight brutally in prison to maintain his tough reputation. We'll also talk about why he ended up in jail and dive into the intense details of that unforgettable fight. Stick around until the end. You won't want to miss this amazing story. Let's get started. On July 18, 1991, Mike Tyson attended a Miss Black America pageant in Indianapolis, Indiana. He was 25 years old at the time and was at the height of his boxing career. Tyson had been invited to the pageant as a guest judge, and he saw it as an opportunity to meet new people and have a good time. It was at the pageant that Tyson met Desiree Washington, an 18-year-old contestant from Rhode Island. Washington was a high school student and an aspiring model, and she had entered the pageant hoping to win a scholarship. Tyson and Washington met backstage at the pageant, and they reportedly hit it off immediately. Tyson was charming and charismatic, and Washington was impressed by his fame and success. The two of them talked for a while, and Tyson eventually asked Washington to join him for dinner. Washington agreed, and Tyson took her to a local restaurant. They had dinner together, and then Tyson invited Washington to join him at his hotel room. Washington initially hesitated, but Tyson assured her that everything was okay and that he just wanted to talk. Washington went to Tyson's hotel room, where she claims that Tyson forced her. Tyson, on the other hand, maintained that the encounter between them was consensual. He asserted that Washington had willingly gone to his hotel room and that she had initiated the intimate act. On February 10, 1992, the jury delivered a guilty verdict. Tyson was convicted of rape and was sentenced to 6 years in prison with 4 years suspended. He was also fined $30,000 and ordered to pay $100,000 in restitution to Washington. Mike Tyson was incarcerated at the Indiana Youth Center, IYC, located in Plainfield, Indiana. Despite the name, the facility housed adult male prisoners, including Tyson, and was known for its strict security. The IYC was not a high-security prison like others, but it was still a challenging environment, with inmates often engaging in violent behavior. Tyson's cell was reportedly small and sparse, typical of most prison rooms, with basic amenities like a cot, a toilet, and a small table. Life in the IYC was a stark contrast to his previous lavish lifestyle as a world champion boxer. The isolation and harsh conditions contributed to Tyson's mental and emotional struggles during his time in prison and weeks of spending there. The moments that led to Tyson's first major altercation in prison happened when an inmate, who had been provoking him, decided to challenge Tyson. The inmate, possibly seeking to make a name for himself by taking on the former world heavyweight champion, taunted Tyson for being a has-been and tried to undermine his status. Tyson, known for his ferocious temper and once untamed personality, was pushed to the edge. In prison, respect is hard-earned, and challenges like this are often inevitable. The tension grew as Tyson, who had worked hard to maintain his calm and control while inside, could no longer tolerate the constant verbal jabs. The fight began when the inmate approached him. Tyson, however, reacted swiftly. Although no longer in the ring with boxing gloves, Tyson's lethal instincts and boxing training were fully intact. He threw a flurry of quick, powerful punches, using his signature speed and precision. Tyson's fists landed with the same devastating force they did in the ring, and the fight ended quickly, with the inmate being knocked down. Tyson's reputation in the prison grew after this incident. Inmates realized that, despite his fall from grace, Tyson was still a formidable fighter. The altercation reinforced his dominance in the prison yard, earning him a measure of respect, though Tyson later reflected that much of his time in prison was spent trying to avoid further violence. This fight wasn't about boxing or titles. It was about survival and maintaining his sense of control in an environment where respect could only be earned through strength. Tyson would later describe how, through such incidents, he learned to manage his temper, becoming more introspective and focusing on self-improvement during his time behind bars. Mike Tyson's journey through prison was a battle on multiple fronts. From the fall of a champion to the struggle for survival, Tyson faced a harsh reality that few could comprehend. But it was within these prison walls that Tyson's character would be tested and in some ways reshaped. His fight in prison wasn't just about strength. It was about redemption, self-control, and learning to confront his own demons. Tyson emerged from his time behind bars with a renewed focus on his life. Yet the scars of his past would forever shape the man he became. His story is one of fall and rise, and a reminder that no matter how far someone may fall, the fight to reclaim their life is never truly over.